Um, okay. All right. So let's start with this. What does it mean to be a coach? There are various kinds of coaching. There is business coaching. There is where you have parent coaching, where you have mind coaching, where you have people marketing, various areas. But it always starts from one place. What is your expert zone? So your expert zone is basically your skill, a skill that you have or an experience that you have, and you've decided to turn that into something that you offer to people as a solution. You have decided to take that, and because you have seen that a lot of people are going through that problem, you want to package that into a solution you want to offer those people. So that's basically how, and it's not just packaging it as a product, okay? It's not just packaging it as a product. When it comes to coaching, what you're essentially doing is in that area, let's say you are in a market, what you're essentially doing is using questions to find out, first of all, what is diagnosed, what the problem is with somebody, and then creating a solution that fits that person's problem. Okay, that's essentially what it boils down to when it comes to coaching. You find a solution that fits somebody's problem, and ab initio you would have found out using questions. Sometimes even in the process of even finding out what the problem is, you would even use questions to even help the person find out the solution to that problem. So a coach is essentially somebody who uses their experience or skill to deliver targeted solutions to an individual professionally. Okay, that is who a coach is. But the first thing is, so the first exercise that you want to do when it comes to coaching is, what am I good at? That's the first exercise that you want to do. So what am I good at? What is the thing that people have been coming to me and seeking my advice on this area? What is those things that people have been coming to me, or what is an experience that I have? So for example, let's say you have gone through divorce. I don't wish that for anybody, but let's say you have that experience, or you have gone through setting up a church or an organization. Let me not even use a church, or maybe you have set up a church organization, or you set up a school, have experience setting up a school, or you have experience with parenting. Let's say you were able to raise 3 wonderful, amazing children, and you feel that there is an experience there or things that you've learned that you want to help others with. So that is essentially an experience. Or you have a skill, marketing, digital marketing, you have a skill with website designing, or you have a skill with what now? Carpentry, a lot of other things. So those are skills that you can put together. Public speaking also, you have skills in public speaking. Those are things that you can put together and sell. Package as a coach and offer that solution to people. So that's the first thing that you want to do. Now, what I want to encourage you to do also is not be stuck with trying to do a lot of things. So that's a question that people ask in terms of, I'm good with a lot of things. Which one do I focus on? What do I, take and begin to offer that in my practice as a coach? And the answer I usually give to that is, find the one that pays the most. Okay? Out of those things that you are good at, find the one that pays the most, or is most likely to pay the most. So how do you know the one that is most likely to pay the most? These are the things that you want to look out for. Are there people running adverts, a lot of adverts in that area? That is one. Are there a lot of YouTube videos? If you go on YouTube and search for, are there a lot of people asking for questions, or a lot of videos in that area? Those are the questions that you want to, these are the things that you want to look at. So this boils down to the hungry market, okay? It boils down to the hungry market. The hungry market is a market of individuals who are interested in what a huge market of people who are eagerly waiting or looking for the solution that you are providing as a coach. So I always encourage people to go to the one that, that where you have an audience of people who are hungry, basically. All right. So that's the thing. Another thing that you want to do is that this one might cost you some money, but it's basically testing the market. So you can take 5K or 10,000 naira and just package, let's say you have interest in 3 things. Package what we call, I'm going to talk about it later on, but package something like a lead magnet or a freebie or a free webinar, promote the 3 of them at the same time and see which one that people show up for. In fact, I would prefer that you do a short book. It can be a 1-page book, sharing a specific solution in those 3 things. Let's say you are good at those 3 things, but find a specific problem in those 3 things and create a solution in those 3 things, run ads on them and see how people engage with the 3 of them. But if it's possible that you have already been in the market and you have experienced, an audience have experienced what you are selling, and you feel like, oh, this particular area, a lot of people have shown interest in this particular area more, then focus on that area. But from your experience in the marketplace, then focus on that one. But if you don't have field experience, you've not been going out there and all that, then you can do this exercise I gave earlier and then use that to find out the market to focus on. Okay, but that is the first place when it comes to finding out where your area of expertise is. Number 1. The second thing that you want to do is to define your system. Every coach needs to have a system. I was talking to somebody recently, and she is a coach, and all that. But one thing I discovered from my conversation with her is that she did not have a system. What makes you a coach is not the 1-minute videos that you do and post, sharing advice, random advice, business this, business that, parenting this, parenting that, all those things, or marketing this, started in all those 1-minute videos, you are sharing advice and all those things. No. What makes you a coach is that you are able to produce predictable results. Is that when people come to you, they come to you with this problem and you do your diagnosis and you can produce a system that will solve that problem. That is what makes you a coach. So one of the things that you need to develop is a unique system to solve problems. And I call that your signature solution roadmap. Okay, if you have been in my circle, you've heard me talk about this a lot. I always hammer on that, but that is very important. So your signature solution roadmap is, you have identified what that is your area of interest that you want to go into. The solution roadmap is your step-by-step process of taking people from a point of problem in that area to a point of solution in that area. Okay, that is your solution roadmap. It is the process that you take people through to move them from a point of problem to a point of solution. The basic question, or how you think about it, is if you just close your eyes and imagine that person who is in the deepest form in the lowest point of that problem. Think of that person. Let's say the person is, let me take, I don't want to use my field, business, because I'm a business coach, but I want to use another area. Let's say music. Somebody who she's talented, but this person doesn't know the next thing about, music business, how to take their single or the music they have done, taking it public and, building a brand as a musician, all those things that go into music. The person is the only thing this person has going for her is just that she's very good at singing and she can compose music. That's basically it. Think of that person and then think, what is the journey that this person needs to make to become a well-known musician, making money, build her brand? Okay, what's that journey? Or somebody who has a good voice but doesn't have the skill and doesn't know all the things about music notes and all that, and you want to help that person. What is the journey the person needs? What are the things, the pillars of knowledge and knowledge the pillars of knowledge and understanding, if I should put it that way, or building blocks that this person needs to go through in order to move from here to this place? Write all those things down. Another way you can look at it is, just an exercise you can do. You can decide to list out all the things that this person needs to learn in no particular order. List all of them down. The person needs to learn this, the person needs to learn this, learn this, learn that, learn this, learn this, learn this. When you list all of them out, then begin to arrange them in an order. This should go first, this should come next, this should come next. Arrange all that in that order, and you have yourself a roadmap that you can follow. And the beautiful thing about that roadmap when you create it is that you can take bits of it and sell them as solutions on their own. That's the beautiful thing about it. You can take bits of that roadmap and sell them as solutions of their own. And then if you have that person who wants to go through the whole stuff, probably in your coaching program, I'm going to talk about that later on, your coaching program and all that, then you can take the person through. And most times it's not, you don't even have to take the person through the whole thing. Like I said, it's always based on the uniqueness of that individual, the peculiarities of their problem, that you pick solutions out of your roadmap and put it together and use that for that person. Okay? So I hope this is making sense so far. Let me know in the chat area if you are getting value from what I am talking about. If you have any questions, please put it in the chat area and I will respond to your questions so that you don't forget. The chat area is there, so put your questions there. So that is your roadmap. Every coach that you think of, let me give you an example. Somebody like John Maxwell, I like to use him as an example. Somebody like John Maxwell, he has the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. Which laws do you have? Okay? Because what I find that this is not to yab the John Maxwell coaches, so because I love them, I work with a lot of them. I have a lot of them as clients. But this is one thing that I've noticed with them is that a lot of them, they basically just copy whatever it is, copy John Maxwell, copy his solutions and everything, and then just want to reuse that. Okay, but I don't suppose that even John Maxwell will expect that you don't add something to even what he has created. Let's say you're not even creating your own, but at least add something. I don't use my hands. But at least add something to what he has created. Create something unique that is yours. Okay, so that is the solution. All right, so John Maxwell has the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. And that is his, I can tell you that all out of those 21 laws, every of his book, most of his books are laws out of different laws, picking out one law and turning that law to a book. He picks out the law of the lead. I think the law of the lead, he has a book on growth, something growth, 15 laws of growth or something. That's basically the law of the lead. There are many other things that you can pick up, but his primary system, which is, I think, the first book among the first early books that he wrote, is the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. Okay, that's for that one. The other thing that, let me be sure. So that is for that. I've talked about your system. First thing I talked about is your expert zone. Find your expert zone, be bold about it. Whatever it is that you are good at, you are an expert at it. You don't have to know everything to be an expert. You just have to know more than the people you want to teach. Okay? More than the people you want to serve. You don't have, even I don't know everything, but you don't have to know everything. But I just have to know enough to be able to take this person from this level of problem to this level of solution. Okay? And that's what that's what makes you an expert. You are always an expert to those that do not know as much as you do. All right. You are always an expert to those who do not know as much as you do. That's the first. That's what I wanted to talk about. So the first thing, find your expert zone. Second thing, create your solution system. Number 3 thing is to create your Grand Slam offer. Now, some of you will think, why am I just diving into creating a product? Because the sooner you create your product, the sooner you make money. And I believe that for any business, that this is a business, first of all. And so I have something I call the domination growth stages. So the domination growth stages are the different levels of growth that you need to make up to you become a legend. So you start from becoming a tribe titan. A tribe titan is basically somebody who you start from, most people are at apprentice. The first level is apprentice. And at an apprentice, you are just learning. You have skills, you're just dabbling into different things, you're trying to put things together, you're trying to understand things, make sense of your system, make sense of how you're going to sell your product, make sense. And it's most likely that you are always going to start as an apprentice. You are learning, and that is fine. But your focus as an apprentice is to become a tribe titan. A tribe titan is somebody who has created a product that they have mastered how to deliver that product, and they have mastered how to sell that product, and they have built they have gotten at least 1,000 people to buy that product, or they are making at least $1,000 from that product. Okay, either you have 1,000 people who have bought the product, or you have 1,000, you are making at least $1,000 from that product. So that's what I call a tribe titan. All right, there are other levels of growth, and that tribe titan, one of the things that you have to master is sales. You have to learn how to market and sell. How to market and sell. That is the only job that you have at that point. But for you to be able to market very well, for you to be able to sell, you need to first of all take care of creating what is called a grand slam offer. So a grand slam offer is an offer that when people see it, they will feel stupid to not take advantage of it. That is a grand slam offer. The question you have, sorry, I don't have slides. Somebody's asking for slides. I would have loved to show you some slides. Okay, give me a minute. I want to show you, at least let me show you that one. So let me bring it up on my screen. I want to show you what I mean, the growth stages. Okay, so that you understand that. I know we have visual learners here, but I didn't bring slides here. Sorry, please. But I want you to understand what I mean, the growth stages. Give me a minute. Okay, almost there. Okay, it's opening now. All right, let me bring it to the screen. Okay, I hope that is open. All right. Okay, so can you see the screen? So what you see on the screen is what I call the domination growth stages. The domination growth stages are the levels of growth that you need to make in order for you to grow, basically. So this is the apprentice, this is the tribe titan, this is the maven. The market maven is somebody who has spread their tentacles, if I should put it that way, in the marketplace, to the point that if you go on Google and search their name, or if you go on social media and search their name, you will see their footprints everywhere. So that person has taken a tollgate position and is also making money. Okay. Then you have the growth merchant. The growth merchant is basically somebody who has now built a business that runs without them, even without their presence. If they are not working, if they decide to go on vacation, the company is still running and they are making money. Then you have the chief dominator, then you have the legend. All right. So these are the growth levels that I wanted to talk about. So if there is need to show you any other thing, I'll bring it up on the screen. So let me take this one out. Okay. So that is that. The other thing I was talking about, creating your Grand Slam offer. So your Grand Slam offer is an offer that you create that when people see it, they feel stupid to not take it. And at the heart of creating a Grand Slam offer is this mindset. Your mindset should be, what product do I create to make it faster for my audience to achieve this result, and also easier for them to take action? it takes them less resources to get the result, and it takes them less time to get the result. That's the philosophy you need to have when it comes to creating products. And there are various kinds of products that you can create, okay? When it comes to coaching, it revolves around coaching. So we have coaching, we have consulting, we have training, we have facilitating, we have all those things. And there are various products splintered around these things. But under, we have authoring. So under authoring, you have online courses, anything that has to do with creating, putting your knowledge in digital format or as information products. Book, online courses, all those things. So you have coaching, which is basically where you have one-on-one coaching, and then you have group coaching also. All right. So then we have group coaching. That's where you have academy, people who run academies and all those things. Then we have the facilitating. That's where you have a compare, an event compare, or MC. You have anything that has to do with you facilitating the process that you are not necessarily the one teaching or sharing, giving the knowledge. That is for that one. And then you have, what else did I mention? We have, speaking. Yes, we have speaking. Under speaking, you have keynote speaking, you have guest speaking also. All those come under speaking. So, and there are various other kinds of products, but the major thing that I always ask people to do is to have at least 3 offers, okay? 1 high ticket offer, 1 bridge offer, and 1 low ticket. The high ticket offer is your one-on-one coaching program, which is like people get direct access to you, and you can sell that at, you know, typically I say from 300,000 naira upwards, you know, in Nigerian setting, 300,000 naira upwards. Then you have your bridge offer. So the bridge offer are products that are like 10,000 naira to, you know, 10,000 to 300,000 naira. Okay, so that's where you usually have the online courses, academy, bundles. You can put together a bundle and sell it at that price. So everything, all those things are bridge offers. Then you have the low ticket offers that in Nigerian setting, I take them as offers from 500 naira to 10,000 naira. So typically you use the low ticket offers to get your audience to engage with you, to become members of your tribe. That is like their ticket into your tribe. Okay, that's like their ticket. So you need to have low ticket offers. They are very important. If you see anybody selling something at 1,500 or 2,500, what that person is essentially, the value of that is that you are building an army of low ticket buyers, but those people are taking a step and they are moving out of freeloaders. So you should have low ticket offers. So when you see 2,500 products, 2,500, 5,000, 6,000, you should have those things. That's where you have books, mini courses, you know, challenges, the challenges that you do, I price them at that point. Webinar, somebody can do a webinar, it's a paid webinar. You know, all those things are low ticket offers. So you should have at least one of each of them, so that you can always have something that you can bring to the table at any point. So make sure you have a low ticket offer. It can be a book. Make sure that you have a a bridge offer, which is it can be an academy that you run or an online course that you have created. Then make sure you have a high ticket offer. Your high ticket offer is your, you know, one-on-one program and probably consulting. All those things come on the high ticket offer. So that is for that. So the things I've mentioned is, number 1, find your expert zone. And I mentioned that your expert zone is basically whatever it is that you are good at, that you can deliver as a solution, that people have been coming to you asking you for solutions in that area. That's one. And then number 2, I mentioned that even if you have a lot of skills and you don't know the one to do, make sure you pick the one that people are demanding the most. Sell to the hungry markets first. Out of all those your skills, pick the one that, you know, is most demanded. 2, I mentioned that you have a system. Make sure you have a step-by-step system to take people through to the solution that you have promised them. Okay, what makes you a coach is not the 1-minute videos that you do on social media and give advice, because I can literally go on ChatGPT and generate a video and generate text and do a video and, you know, talk. But what makes you a coach is your ability to diagnose issues and produce specific targeted solutions for those issues or those problems. And you actually deliver the solution. That's what makes you a coach. And then the number 3 thing I mentioned is have your Grand Slam offer. And I mentioned that there's an ideology you need to have when you are creating an offer. What do I need to put here to make the solution faster to reach, and with them not doing so much work in terms of stressing so much to get that solution. The easier and faster the solution, the better for you. That's where you make more money. And then I mentioned that you need to have at least 3 offers, a low ticket offer, books, mini course, a bridge offer, an academy or an online course, and the high ticket offer that's where you have one-on-one coaching, or even consulting comes into that. Now, the number 4 thing, very important thing, and I know a lot of people have this in mind and they are thinking about this. You have not started and you want to sell. Somebody asked this in one of my programs. Okay, I've not started, I want to sell, and you say we should use testimonials. But I don't have testimonials, I don't have reviews. This is where I'll ask you to go and offer your service pro bono. Make a list of individuals that will need that solution. Meet them, send them a message, chat them up, whatever it is that you get in contact with them, and tell them, I have this solution I've created. I want to offer it to you, but the only thing for free, you don't have to pay, but the only thing I'm asking you for is to give me a review or testimonial. And I want you to do this to nothing less than, send that message to nothing less than 100 people, if possible. Okay, because what you want to do is to generate testimonials and reviews. And the benefit of that also is that it gives you feedback. You know how to improve on your product without feeling any pressure. Because when somebody has paid, it's different from when you are just giving pro bono to somebody. But you get genuine feedback from people. And or if you don't want to do free, you can say pay what you want. So pay what you want is tell that person, okay, pay me any amount of money, but I want to deliver this solution to you. Okay? Any amount of money you feel is what you can pay and get this solution. But please make sure you give me a testimonial or a review. That is one of the ways that you can break that barrier or answer that question for yourself. How do I get testimonials and reviews for you? Now, when you have gotten those testimonials and reviews, what you now want to do is to sell like crazy. Go out in the market and make your noise and sell like crazy. Okay, go out in the market. Now, there are many things to coach you, but what I'm giving you, I like to give people specific actionable things that don't have to be so complicated, and especially to get you to become a tribe titan. Okay, so this is not the seminar where I'm going to start telling you go and do a logo, package your social media to look fine. Yes, that one is fine. Okay, make sure your social media looks presentable and all that, because people are going to check you out. But this is not where I'm going to start do your logo and what is it? All those touch things that you are doing it, but you're not making money. All right, those things have their own place, but I'm giving you the essential things to get you in front of people and you start making money. All right, so sell like crazy. Now, there are 2 ways that I'm going to recommend out of many other things. But like I said, actionable things. 2 things that I'm going to recommend that you do to build your brand. And you have to understand that when it comes to marketing and sales, it's not about the volume of things you do. It's about the specific things that you continuously do that builds traction and multiplies, create that multiplier effect, and you begin to profit from it. Okay? So it's not about the volume of things. So I'm not going to give you 1,000 ideas to make money or 1,000 ideas to sell your product. So the first thing is this, what I call messenger magic. So messenger magic is basically sort of like the outreach that you are doing and offering it pro bono. But this time, you are now offering it as a paid service. So you can even remarket to the people you met before. But what you told before to sign up for the pro bono, but they couldn't, they didn't for some reason. But Messenger Magic is basically make a list of 100 people. Okay? And write them a message. You can even do a video. You know, I once did this, and what I did was a video. Or you can do a video telling them, if you are interested in this, this is how I sold. Okay. Hello, I'm back now. Can you see me? Can you hear me very well? Can you hear me? Just confirming. Okay, thank you. So Alex says she can hear me. All right. So I was talking about Messenger Magic. I say what I said was that Messenger Magic is a system that you can use to get in front of people immediately, and don't be shy about it. So make a list of 100 people, tell them that this is my name and I have created this solution. And these 100 people have to be people that you know that these people will need your service. So this is not just random people. So look through your contact list, look through your Facebook list, look through your Instagram, wherever it is, but people you know that these people are your friends or followers, or you know, you have initiated some relationship with these people, and shoot them a message and tell them this is the solution I've created. It's going to do this for you. It's going to do this for you. It's going to do this for you. If you're interested, I can set it up for you. Or if you want to discuss this further, we can book a Zoom meeting, a 30-minute Zoom meeting to discuss it. Okay? So you use this strategy, send it to 100 people. The goal is for you to get at least your first 5 sales. Your first 5 sales. So focus on 100. Send it to 100 people. The goal is for you to get those 5 people that will say yes to your offer and pay you for it. All right. So that is the Messenger Magic. So I did this. This was one of the things I did. Like I was saying, that's how I got 3 people who paid for that YouTube solution that I wanted. and three people. This was about 4 years ago, and each of them paid, I think, 30,000 naira then for me to work on their YouTube channels, and that was 90K. Okay. And this was when I was still trying to figure things out when it comes to online business. So that's first. The second thing I would recommend that you do is speaking, public speaking. There's something about getting in front of an audience, delivering your value, and then making an offer to them. And how do you do your public speaking? One, you can find platforms online. There are platforms online, Facebook groups. You can search for them. There are Facebook groups you can enter. And in those Facebook groups, what people do is basically connect speakers to connect podcast hosts, people who host podcasts and need speakers. They just cast hosts, they come there to look for speakers, basically. So if you go on those platforms, you'll see podcast hosts mention, hey, I need somebody that will teach this, I need somebody that will teach that. If you're interested, you send the message and they will book you, to come and speak. As I'm talking to you, I have been booked for various speaking engagements just from that platform. I was on one last night, and it's an online summit, okay? And I was on one. It's an international program. The lady is based in the US, okay? And it's free of charge. Some of them you pay, some of them you don't pay. So that's one. The second method also is, this was how I broke into the Abuja market. When I moved into Abuja 4 years ago, that's 2018, that is, 5 years ago. So when I moved into Abuja, the first thing I did was, one of the initial things I was doing was on ads, and get the results and all that. You want to do it in a two-issue way, or one, you are looking for one trick that you can use to become instant hits in the market. Okay, but this is how outreach, and that's what I did. So I went on Eventbrite, found those persons, send them a message, and say, hey, you are doing this conference, awesome. My name is Richard, and yes, I was talking about Eventbrite, just to be sure. If you can hear me, just type one in the chat area. So I was saying that is how you do your outreach. When I did that, I was reaching out and I was booked for 2 events. I one event to people. I told them there I got 2 videos. I interviews and also if you can that please farm. I got 2 and then also got featured on TV and that they and start reaching out they reach a presentation and say how to teach on this and asking who will to you. I got a client about and you reach out that need your brand. Okay, that's uh, I guess I have to quickly round up, but that was the last point. Go out there and do your outreach. All right. Now, so do you have any questions? If you have any questions, please let's take them. My network is messing up about it, switching from different networks. But do we have any questions? For some of you who want to be certified as business coaches, my company, we are going to be starting our business coaching certification. I'll confirm the month. But we are going to start either January or February. That's when we are going to do our first business coaching certification. I'm a business coach. muted since. Hello, sorry, Joy. Did you get my response for your question? I said go on Facebook.
No, please.
Sorry, I've been muted since I've been talking. So go on Facebook and search for podcast guests. You will see the group. Okay? Go on Facebook and search for podcast guests. You will see the groups. And like I was saying earlier, we have our coaching program that is starting January, February, which is the business coaching certification. If you want to learn what it means to be a business coach, to help people with their businesses, and that's your area, sign up for that. It's going to be the details will be published soon. And then also, if you are a parent or teens coach, we have a program that we call the Family Development Professionals Brand Acceleration Program. And that program is specifically for parent and teens coaches who want to learn how to make money and build their brand. Okay, build their brand and make money. And that program, we currently have a cohort running now. So the next cohort will be in January. So plan for that. That one is 50,000 Naira to join that program, and it runs for 30 days. Okay. Then the business coaching certification program, just look out for it. If you're on our platform, just stay there. We have the Tribe of Kings webinar every Saturday by 7 p.m. So every Saturday, 7 p.m., make sure you tune in. There's going to be something new for you to learn. I'm committing to doing that every Saturday, just to give value and share, and it's free of charge, and you will learn a lot. I can guarantee you that. So thank you once more for being here. You can go on the group, please. Go on the group, the Tribe of Kings group, if you are there, and just say something about the webinar. Was it valuable to you? Did you learn something? Sorry. That's how you can pay me for, I've been talking a lot today, for this webinar, please. Thank you very much, and have a beautiful night rest.